So what do I mean by debloating? Basically, losing that facial puffiness. This is a picture of a guy that we'll use as a reference. So you see how he has that puffy look. Through debloating, what you will achieve is you will achieve that hollow look, a more tight look on your face that is considered conventionally more attractive. This look is considered conventionally more attractive. So that's why people debloat. That's why looks maxers debloat. So here are the methods that I personally used when it came to debloating. First thing I did was sprinting. And people might think that I'm crazy. Why would you sprint to change to lose cheek puffiness? Well, because sprinting has lots of benefits. Benefits. One of them is it helps with body recomposition. So your face and your facial puffiness is influenced by your body fat. In fact, you cannot have facial leanness unless you are low in terms of body fat. You have a low body fat. You're you basically you just you are low in terms of fat, so you're lean. Sprinting helps you with that part, but not only with that part, it also helps you with secreting the hormones that promote bone growth. For example, sprinting has been proven to help you secrete more human growth hormone. In fact, there's lots of research. I've been inspired by Andrew Huberman when designing this routine. Andrew Huberman was suggesting that sprinting consistently, like doing 10 sprints for 100 meters, triggered a primal, how can I say this, a primal mechanism that always existed inside of your body, something that had like evolutionary reasons. Evolutionary had an evolutionary basis. How can I say this? So your body, when it came to sprinting, when you sprinted, your body automatically triggered different hormonal processes that has signaled to your body that you were in danger, that you were sprinting, running away from a predator. This mechanism was forced to produce more human growth hormone as a result. Because if you've been successful at running away from a predator, so sprinting away, your body tried to adapt to the stimulus that you've given it. So the other thing you can do if you can't sprint is doing cardio. Cardio will help you lose body fat. Cardio will definitely help you lose some of that body fat. So you can go biking, running, jogging. All of these activities help you burn calories. Why calories are so important when it comes to facial debloating? Well, because they determine your body fat. If you manage to stay so for you to lose body fat and be debloated, you need to be in a caloric deficit. Why? Well, because this is the only scientific way that exists when it comes to losing body fat and facial fat. You need to be in a caloric deficit. So what you could do to ensure that you are on a caloric deficit is you could track the food that you eat and track the exercise, so the cardio and the sprinting that you're doing. This is the first part. This is the first thing that you need to do when it comes to debloating. So the second lesson will be about sodium to potassium ratio. So sodium to potassium. This is another very important variable that determines whether your face is bloated or not. So let me dive deep into this topic. So there's this thing called homeostasis. Homeostasis. Basically, it's a self-regulating process um, in which a biological system like maintains stability while adjusting to external conditions. So, for example, your body maintains a consistent temperature because of homeostasis. Are these buzzwords? This is science. So, it is unnatural for you to lose that facial bloating because your body is used to retaining a certain amount of water, because your facial bloat is made out of water and fat cells. So yeah, just fat cells and water. So when your body is used to those conditions, it is hard for him to adjust to something more lean. How can you do that? So for your facial fat, you'll do these. For your water retention, you'll improve this. You'll improve your sodium to potassium ratio. How can you do that, and why this whole thing works? What is the principle behind sodium and potassium? So because of what is it called, inside of you, for a certain amount of salt, so sodium, there needs to be uh, an equal proportion in terms of water as its counterpart. So what do you do with potassium? By increasing your potassium intake, is you are reducing the amount of sodium that is inside of your body. Appreciate it. So you are actively reducing the amount of sodium that your body needs to that your body is retaining, and this triggers. So because of osmosis, when you reduce your sodium intake or you cover it with potassium, your body is forced to retain less water. So what you will start practically doing from now on is you will start sprinting, doing cardio, being on a caloric deficit, and you will improve your sodium to potassium ratio so that your face retains less water. That's what you will do. These are the basics. If you want something more advanced, ask me one on one. I'm going to help you one on one, especially if you are part of the coaching program. So you're paying for the service. For free advice, everybody gets this for free.